What's up, everyone? Well, I'm back with this video, and today I'm really going to talk about is Summer Camp 3 story. And all before I get too far, I'm just going to say this that I made a mistake in the other video I had about I was going to upload Fantasy Star Online 3 days from now on the 30th, which was not true. So I definitely made a mistake from that. Uh, it's going to be when I do Fantasy Star Online. It's going to be like probably another 3 days from now, which will be most likely 3 days or 4 days from now, which will most likely be Sunday, something like that. And and so that's about it. What I'm going to talk about now is my third time at summer camp three. I mean, summer camp story three, what, which will be definitely the third year at summer camp. And at this time, it was summer of 2010, and I was 11 years old. Because the last story I did on a certain summer camp story, I was 10 years old. And this story, I was 11 years old, basically. Anyways, I was with daycare, and we went back to summer camp, and we made new friends that came there and stuff like that. And we did events and all that other stuff. And during like the first week at summer camp, we went. We had this field trip, and we basically went to this place called Grant's Farm. And where Grant's Farm is it's basically on the way south side of St. Louis, and we had to like go there. And I only been there like once, and I never went back there again. And it's now been like almost 12 years since I last been. That's how long it was. Anyways, we went to Grant's Farm, and we basically uh, we basically went on this ride through the park and stuff like that. And I remember one 11 year olds flew one 11 year olds sang about his eye like a fly flew in his eye and stuff like that as we were like on this tram or this like ride, I guess, this ride train or something. It wasn't but it's not a train. It's like a tram or something, but on wheels and stuff like that. And and uh, dang, I lost. Oh, we got off and we went to this place that looked similar to a zoo. It was basically similar to the zoo, but it was not the zoo. It was like this place where all these animals were at, like these goats were at, and all of that stuff. We saw all of that, and there was like these aquatic animals and stuff. And we went in to see the other animals and stuff like that. And we basically uh, we basically saw, and we basically went to this place, and that's about it. And who went to the summer camp? Who went to the trip at the time was the 11, 12 year olds, which I was in that group, which I forgot to mention. And then after that, after Grant's Farm, like a few weeks, I mean, like a few days after that, we went to the science center, like Midtown, and we to went to like this movie, I guess. Went to see this movie in like 3D. It was just some movie in 3D. I forgot what it was. Then we come out of there and stuff like that, and we went on we came out a different way than the normal way, and I haven't been down that way since. It's been a long time since I've been down that way, and I always want to go back down that way because it looks so pretty cool looking and interesting looking. Hopefully, I get go down that way, that pathway in the future. Hopefully, and what else is a week later? There was this new kid that came. Actually, before that, that kid who bullied me in the in his in the second summer camp story, he came back, but he really didn't know me for some reason. I don't know why. He just didn't recognize me when I was right by him, and I didn't see him again after that. Then, then like few day, like a day or two after that, this new kid came, and he was like 11 years old at the time and stuff like that. Uh, he was like bullying me and stuff like that. He kept bullying me and all of that, and I was like getting tired of it and stuff like that. So so here's what I did. One day when the kid was harassing me when I was trying to go home, I told who was picking me up the other time was my dad and my brother. So I told my dad, and he flipped out. The way he went about it, he flipped out, and he turned right back around and stuff like that. And it's the way he went about it. The way he went out, he flipped out. He got angry at me and stuff like that, and which I found very strange. You shouldn't be angry about that at all, at me about it. I was just trying to just tell you something, not be angry at me about it. And then he came back to the summer camp. He confronted the kid. Actually, he said, "Point to the kid who did, point to the kid who bullied you." Then I point at the kid, and I was very angry at. I was like flipping out. I was upset, and I was angry at the dad. I mean, angry at my dad for that. It's the way it's the way he went about it and stuff like that. Then he confronted the kid, told him some stuff. Then we left, and he was still angry at me about it. So after, after that, I plan not to snitch on my this to snitch on my to tell on my to tell my parents about it no more. I didn't want to tell on nobody no more. I just didn't want to snitch on nobody. To after that, so I just kept it a secret, so I can just deal with the stuff on my own and stuff. And so after that, the next day I came to summer camp, and they said I couldn't be with the 11, 12 year olds anymore. So they put me in the 9 and 10. And I was pretty pissed off about it because I didn't want to be with the 9 and 10. I really didn't. I didn't want to be with the 9 and 10 at all. I just want to be my own age. So so on the same day I was with the 9 and 10 outside, and the 11 and 12-year-olds went on a field trip. And I was getting angry about it. Like they're going somewhere and I'm staying there with the 9 and 10. But I had to like get adapted to it though. I have to just get used to it. Then then as time go as time go on in the middle of June, like in the middle of June, we went to oh before I think before the middle of June we went to Chicago, which I talked about in like in 2021. Uh, we went to this park as a swimming pool because we couldn't go to the swimming pool that's in our summer camp because it was shut down. So we went to this swimming pool at this park on the north side somewhere in the city, and we went to their pool, and and out and this pool looked nice and all that. It was a fine pool, but I couldn't find. But like even years later, I couldn't find it nowhere at all. It just disappeared. It's like it was never there and stuff like that. Then then after that, uh then after that we went to Chicago. A week after that, I came back to the summer camp, and by that time, we went to we went to like I think I went to this tennis place or something. I played tennis and stuff like that, and then I went out of town again a week later or so to Alabama, which I definitely talked about in my past videos, like April of last year. Uh, and then after a week after that, I came back to summer camp again. But I didn't go nowhere the other time. I just stayed there the whole summer. As I went to, as I came back, we went on a field trip again, and we went to the city garden, which was just opened at downtown. It was at the center of downtown, basically, and it was like this water park. That's what it was. It was basically this water park, and we went there. And at the same on the day I was going to go there, I forgot to change into my I changed in my pants, but I forgot to take my underwear out. I was basically forgot to take my underwear out and stuff like that, and I didn't take them out, so I wore them when I was going over there and stuff like that, which was probably the worst ideas I ever had because when I was getting to that water and stuff like that, I started to feel this like rash on my thighs or something, on my upper thighs and stuff like that. Even though I was enjoying having a good time and stuff like that, then uh, we couldn't also we couldn't change out of our swim clothes there because there was no restroom over there. So we basically had to keep them on and stuff like that. And then after that, I hanged out with my friend, and he was sitting on the water fountain that was like coming up out of the ground, and was sitting on that and stuff. And I was just standing by him and all of that. Let me go. I'll be right back. Uh, anyways, I'm back now, and to leave stuff off, uh, me and uh, me and my friend were. I was right by my friend when he was sitting on the water fountain. Then I walked to see the other kids were doing at this pool. Then I went by this waterfall, and I went into the water. Then after that, I like went on a hot pavement, and it was burning up. It was literally on fire, and it burned me and stuff like that. And like after we went to City Garden, we went back to summer camp. Like then, 6 days after that, uh, we went to see Avatar: The Last Airbender, and so we were excited to see the movie. I definitely wanted to see the movie,